So just inviting you as you join to start to settle into the present moment, inviting you to really come to a sense of the present moment with all that's here. So maybe it's been a boring day, we'll come to that in a moment. Maybe it's been a joyful day, who knows? Hi Lindsay, hi Steve. And if nothing else comes of this, then it's great to have had my brother and sister-in-law join every night. It takes this to get my brother to settle in with us, so that's fantastic. I'm joking. Lots of heartfelt warmth for all of you that are joining each night. So yeah, just settling into how you are with what's here. I went for a walk very early this morning and went past a chap's house and I saw him cleaning his car, and it's probably the third time this week I've seen this same chap cleaning the same car, and I said, "Oh, how you doing? How you getting on?" And he said, "Oh, I'm really bored." And it really made me think that probably boredom is about now. It's been quite a while that we're starting to live in the way that we're living. So boredom is inevitable, I think, in many cases. I've got a teenage son who really feels that. So part of mindfulness practice is using what we say is an attitudinal foundation of mindfulness, one of the 7, and it's called beginner's mind. So inviting you for the next week to approach everything you do with a sense of this beginner's mind. So what this means is, even now, maybe you've been here for all of the practices since we started last week. There may be a sense of, oh, here we go, torch switched on, 8 o'clock, sit down, come to the breath. But actually, each time we sit is a new time to sit. Each coffee we make will be the first time that you've ever had that particular cup of coffee. You may have made a million out of the same brand, but actually that will be the first time that you've tried that coffee. So a beginner's mind is like just starting again. So the chap who washing his car perhaps could really sense how it is to wash his car this time, not the time before or the time before that. But what's it like to experience something you know? So cleaning your teeth, taking the bins out, making a cup of tea, feeding the cats, whatever it might be. How is it to bring this new sense of beginner's mind, of awareness, of curiosity to something like that? And it can really help at times when you do feel bored. If I go into a silent retreat for 5 days, that can become quite monotonous. And I'm not saying it's easy at all. It's absolutely not easy. But it's different. We can have a different experience of something we may think is ordinary. So let's just begin by settling into the surface on which you're sitting and inviting you to bring this beginner's mind as you sit. Because this is the first time you've sat like this today with me guiding in this moment. So this moment is brand new to all of us. So how does it feel? The feet in contact with the ground. Inviting you to bring this beginner's mind right down into the feet. What do you notice? What's here to be noticed? A sense of contact. The temperature. What's here to be noticed in the legs as you scan up the tops of the legs? To the place where the body is in contact with the chair. really inviting you to sense this newness. Oh, what's here right now? I've sat here a number of times, but what's here right now? Any discomfort, a sense of comfort? And then scanning up through the body, so growing tall up through the spine. The head balanced on top. If this feels comfortable to you. Equally, if you feel like being a little bit more rested, then please just allow your back to rest against the chair or the bench, wherever you are. And the hands resting lightly on the thighs. And as you sit here resting, just scanning through the body and the mind and really tuning into what's here. Is there anything lingering around from the day? Perhaps a sense of agitation, as we've spoken about, boredom. Maybe something or somebody really got your goat today, something really pricked a nerve. So how is the body and the mind with this? And inviting you to settle here exactly as things are for you right now. Including a sense of agitation, including a sense of anger, boredom, maybe relaxation. Whatever it is, just simply allowing what's already here to be here. And simply sitting with some space to include that as well. To include whatever's here. This is how it is. This is what I've noticed. And then, having noticed how things are and what's here, now intentionally bringing your awareness to a sense of the breath. This breath that breathes us all day long and night. If the breath is difficult, if you have difficulty, then just bringing your awareness to a focus of the feet or the body in contact with the chair or the floor. But if it's okay for you, then come into the awareness of the breath, the anchor of the breath. When everything else is so unsteady, life is going a little bit crazy, it's a little bit unusual at the moment, to say the least. We can really come to a sense of the stability of the breath, or the body in contact with the ground or the chair. Allowing a sense of the weight of the body going downwards through the ground, if you like. And the height of the body going upwards. With this kind of felt sense of dignity in the posture, strength in the posture. Courage in the back to face all that we're facing. And then a softness at the front of the body. Softness of the breath sensations. And coming to anchor the attention with the breath in either the nostrils or the chest, the belly, or a sense of the whole breath and the body, whichever feels best for you. And inviting you to take 3 luscious breaths if possible. And on the out breath, Just letting go of whatever tensions might be here in the moment, as best as you can. Letting go on the out breath. Letting go on the out breath. When we're feeling agitated, sometimes our breath can become shortened and quicker. We don't really pay attention to the out breath as much. So really encouraging you to work with this breath in a way which feels skillful in supporting you in some stable way for the moment. And then as best as you can, bringing the focus of the awareness to the breath sensations. And if possible, allowing a soothing, breathing rhythm to emerge. And remembering to bring a sense of beginner's mind. Notice any judgment perhaps. Oh, this is boring, we've done this before. It's absolutely fine. This is what minds do. We're human, 100% human beings. So just gently but firmly guiding the attention back to the breath. Natural breath flowing into and out from the body. And if you can, anchoring the attention for the full duration of the in-breath and the full duration of the out-breath. And if and when you notice that the mind has wandered off, then don't be harsh or critical with yourself. It's not a sign of failing to meditate. This is part of the meditation. So many people think you need to clear your mind in order to have successfully meditated. This is just something else to achieve, another goal to achieve. We can let go of this. Meditation is awareness. Awareness of what's happening as it's happening. And including in this, knowing that the mind has wandered off. And perhaps be curious. Where has the mind wandered off to? Perhaps planning, remembering something that needs to be done, thinking about tomorrow. Just simply notice this. And then really training this muscle of mindfulness and bringing the attention back to the focus of the soothing rhythm of the breath. Or the feet, the torso in contact with the ground or the seat. And if it's difficult for you to allow the attention to stay with the breath for very long, then you can always count the breath in and the breath out. This is helpful for an agitated mind. So counting in for 3 perhaps on the in-breath. And then 3 on the out-breath. Just allow the breath to guide the counting rather than the other way around. So counting in for 3 or 4 and out for 3 or 4. Just giving this busy, dizzy mind something to focus on. As best as you can, bringing full awareness in this moment with a gentleness, a kindliness, a quality of real sensitivity like you would show to others perhaps. Inviting you to bring that quality as you sit here, bathed in stillness. An opportunity to see how things are for you in the moment, amidst the chaos. Just allowing that busy mind, if it's wandered off, to come back. Come back to either counting the breath or surfing the waves of the breath, soothing, breathing rhythm of the breath. And if the mind wanders off 100 times, it's absolutely fine. Just bringing the mind back, inviting it back to the breath, or a sense of where the body is in contact with the ground or the chair. Breathing in and breathing out in this moment. Just allowing the simplicity of the breath to be the focus of your awareness. Center stage, if you like, the spotlight on the breath. Allowing the breath to breathe and soothe the body. If it's quite difficult, then just placing a hand over the heart region and just allowing yourself to be with whatever's here in this moment. The difficulties, the worries. Just allowing the breath to soothe as best as it can. Just in this moment. Breathing in and breathing out. On the out breath, just allowing a softening of the shoulders and a softening of any tension which might be being held in the body. Just softening and letting go on each out breath. Just this breath. Just this breath. And now inviting you on the next few out breaths just to allow yourself a kind wish. Amidst these troubling times, offering yourself a compassionate, kind wish. Just silently, something perhaps, may I accept myself as I am, as best as I can. May I accept things exactly as they are. Or something simple, such as, may I feel peace. May I be gentle with myself. And cultivating these kind wishes, allowing yourself this time to stop and pause. Notice what's here. Can be really, really restorative. Really good for your well-being. So just letting this kind wish go now in a sense of the breath. And expanding out now, expanding out around the narrow focus of the awareness with the breath, to a sense of the whole of the body sitting here as it is. And as the practice comes to its close tonight, perhaps just spending the next few moments just really noticing how that was for you. What did you notice? What was there to be noticed? Not searching too hard. If nothing pops up, that's absolutely fine. What's there to be noticed now? And then just when you're ready, bringing the body back to a little bit of movement. And if the eyes have been closed, just gently opening the eyes. So yeah, just asking yourself, how was that? And sometimes it's really good to keep a journal, so you can just write anything that comes up during your breath practice, your mindfulness practice, just to notice how things were. Write down a few words. So just inviting you to really think about beginner's mind with that cup of tea, herbal tea, Horlicks, whatever it is before bed. And then breakfast in the morning, perhaps you have the same cereal each day, so how does it feel to eat the cereal with a beginner's mind? And also just another little tip, to just notice how much you take in. I met another person on a walk this morning who shouted obviously from his garden, who was saying he's feeling really stressed because he can't stop listening to the news and watching the news. So just notice how much of that we take in, and maybe giving ourselves a break sometimes. You can come to this stable sense of the body and the breath at any time during the day. Just simply pause and allow yourself to settle in with the physical sensations of the breath. I'm on email, I'm on Facebook, and if you've got any questions that come up within the practice, then please let me know. Give me a thumbs up or say hi if you've popped along and you've enjoyed it. It seems to be really beneficial to a lot of people, and I'll keep doing this practice at night. It's really helpful as well for me to sit in this way at the end of every day. So it's a pleasure to be sharing mindfulness with people. So tomorrow night we'll meet again at 8 o'clock, all being well. I hope to see as many of you as possible. Please share freely. Doesn't matter if people don't know me, just share so people can come to a sense of ease and stability through this very difficult time. So go well, and see you all tomorrow. Bye.